Jai Ma Saraswati, my dear students, very warm good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about the topic square and square root, right? So we will study about the properties and what is the relation between the square and square root, right? For example, the square of 2 we know very well, that is 4. So square root of 4 will be equal to 2, right? Okay. Square means power of 2. That means square root means power of 1 by 2. Okay, let's take some examples of this. We want to find the square root of 4. That means we studied that square root means half power. So 4 to the power 1 by 2. I can write 4 as square of 2 and whole power written as it is. So 2 power is cut by 2 power, then square root of 4 equal to 2. Answer. Now we are going to remember some square and square roots because it is very important to speed up in the examination, right? Okay, so when it's the square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, the square of 3 is 9. The square of 4 is 16. The square of 5 is 25. The square of 6 is 36. The square of 7 is 49. The square of 8 is 64. Next, the square of 9 is 81. The square of 10 is 100. The square of 11 is 121. The square of 12 is 144. The square of 13 is 169. The square of 14 is 196. The square of 15 is 225. Now, the square of 16 is 256. The square of 17 is 289. The square of 18 is 324. The square of 19 is 361. And the square of 20 is 400. Okay, must remember till 20. Okay, so now next one is 21 square is equal to 441. 22 square is 484. 23 square is 529. 24 square is 576. 25 square equal to 625 and 26 square is 676. 27 square is 729. 28 square is 784 and 29 square is 841. 30 square is 900. Now the trick is there for to remember. If you observe these numbers 441 and 841, common is 41 in 21 square and 29 square. Now if we observe the 22 square and 28 square, 84 is there in the square. Similarly, we can remember these number by the trick. In 23 square 529, in 27 square is 729. 29 is common between them. Okay, now next we are going to study how to get squares, method to get the square. Just whatever square you want to find, just product 2 times, product the same number. For example, we want to find the square of 16, so 16 into 16 equal to 256. Now we are going to discuss about the method to find the square root. There are two methods to find the square root normally. First method is prime factorization method and second method is division method. So first we will discuss about the prime factorization method, then we will discuss division method. Okay, so in prime factorization method we have to understand firstly what is prime factor. Means we have to understand firstly the prime. What is prime number? That is prime number which can be divisible by 1 or itself. Okay, for example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Likewise, these are the prime numbers. Now 17, just check the 17. Okay, is it the prime or not? 17 is divisible by 1 and 17 only. So this is a prime number. Got it? Now, let's take another example. We'll check 9. Is it a prime number or not? As we know very well that 9 is divisible by 1, 9 and 3. So, it is not a prime number. Okay? Now, we will understand what is prime factor. Okay? So, for example, just take 18. Okay, we can write 18 as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So we know very well 2 is a prime number, 3 is also a prime number, 3 is also a prime number, but 18 was not a prime number. Okay, so any number whatever given to me, we can write in the terms of product of prime numbers. Okay, that called the prime factor. Understand? Have understand that the prime factor means convert any number in the form of product of prime numbers, as we have seen in the last example. Now in this section we will discuss method to find the prime factors. Okay, suppose you have given any number as 18 and you have to find the prime factors. So first write the number in the column likewise in the picture and start to divide that particular number by the prime numbers. So I divide the 18 by 2, so 2 9 ja 18, then by 3, 3 3 ja 9 and 3 1 ja 3. So I got the factor of 18, 2 into 3 into 3. Understand? So now we have reached that stage in which we can get the square root of any number. For example, we want to find the square root of 64. So first we will get the prime factor of 64. So the prime factors of 64 will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 means there are 6 2's are there. So I can make 3 pairs of it. Okay, so that means 3 pair means 2 into 2 into 2. That will be answer A. Now another method we discussed earlier, 64. I can write it 2 to the power 6 and square root means half power. So after solving we can get answer 8. Now we are going to discuss the second method to find the square root, that were division method. Okay, division method is very important for you guys. Okay, so just take a small example of the 64. First make the column like in the picture, then write the number under the column, then make the pair from the right side and start to count. Okay, in squares. For example, 1 square 1, 2 2 square is 4 4 4 2 2 ja 4 3 3 ja 9 4 4 ja 16. To likewise 8 8 ja 64. So we got the answer. Let's take some another example. We want to find the square root of 729. So first make the column, then make the pair from the right side. Okay, then 7 is remain alone. So we take 7 and start to count. 1 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 4, 3 3 ja 9. It's greater than 7. So we will take 2 2 ja 4 and write same number downside. Then 2 plus 2 is 4 we will get, and subtract 4 from 7. So 7 minus 4 is 3 and 29 will come downside. So 329 we will get now. To read table again, 4 7 ja 28, 4 8 ja 32. So we'll try by 7. So 47 7 ja 329. Okay, so answer we have got 27. So that means square root of 729 is 27. Answer. Now you are able to read or study the chapter square and square root. Okay, we have discussed whatever written here. Now we will discuss the properties of squares. The number of zeros at the end of perfect square is always even. So next one is square of even number are always even. Squares of odd number are always odd. So by these properties we can easily find out the correct option given in the exam. Fourth one is square of a negative number is always positive. Now discuss the properties of square root. First one is if the unit digit of a number is 2, 3, 7, or 8, then it does not have a square root. Second one is square root of even number is even, and third one is square root of odd number is odd. Further methods of the square root we have discussed. Thank you, students.